of sugar syrup for this. So this can just go inside and...
For those of us who weren't paying attention again,
Okay.
is that 1-to-1?
This is 1-to-1.
No, in the bags? Is it 1-to-1 in the bags?
In the bags is 1-to-1, yes.
As well, okay.
Now, and when you passed the queen around, it looked like there were bees already inside with her. Is that normal?
There are bees already inside there. Those are worker bees. They're called attendants, and they just take care of the queen.
Okay, so it's normal to have more than one bee inside.
Normal.
Okay.
Yeah, that is absolutely normal.
This is the front of the line. Can you pass it back?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it closer.
Say sheep.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's the queen after all.
Oh, yeah, it does. It actually does.
Yeah.
I think we were better off when we are all standing back. Nobody can see. So. Uh-oh. So, and is it gallon bags or gallon bags, right?
Gallon bags, yeah.
So you need gallon bags.
And, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't try to fit a whole gallon of syrup in there. Just, and I'm putting that in there because I did an installation a couple of years ago where the bees were just smelling the syrup in the can, and like the can was like just totally covered with bees. But okay, so anyway, there we are. We're going to put this aside. When you guys are finished playing with the queen, you let me know. Okay, what did I do?
Oh, I see the. Okay. Oh, she's.
Holding the bees.
So you need the queen back?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, she needs the queen back.
Okay, take your time. Take your time. Everybody see the queen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now that white stuff.
Everybody's got to move back.
The white stuff is the candy.
Move back, everybody.
There's a cork in this end. Okay? And so just, as long as there's candy, you can be pretty sure that you don't have to worry. If there's no candy, that's what the marshmallows are for. And yeah, they've stopped putting a cork in this end, and I was just talking about that. They've probably economized. You know, they used to put a cork on this end, and then finally somebody figured out, hey, you know, we don't need to put a cork because the candy's in there. I bought a paper clip. You can use a nail. A heavyweight paper clip is probably about the size of the hole that you want to punch in there. So again, just very carefully. Oh, this candy is really hard. Sometimes it's pretty soft. Again, be careful when you do this because you don't want to impale the queen.
That would not be good.
I didn't. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you put this down, screen side down. And I got a little piece of window screening, and please feel free to take one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Do you have a staple?
I was supposed to show you what happens when you drop the queen cage into the
that's all right.
the package. And if nobody really wants to see that, I won't do it. But one of the other vendors, not Wilbank, does a package, does a queen cage where they just suspend the queen cage in there on a little plastic strap.
Oh.
And about 40% of the time, when you pull the top off, the queen cage falls in. These guys who use that round metal disc, it never happens. So I've stopped having to do that demonstration about what happens when the queen cage falls in. Okay, so just a staple there and a staple there.
Have your staple done?
And that's fine. There you go. This is very important because nobody ever does this. So is anybody who's not listening here? Okay.
Probably.
All of these frames need to be pushed in toward the center.
Yeah.
Okay? Actually, you know what?
They were a lot looser than I thought they would be as they fit in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot more room than I thought there would be.
Position this because I was talking and wasn't paying attention.
Do you punch a hole
With the bags, you probably want to put this queen cage a bit off to the side.
all the way through the candy?
Like I didn't.
Oh, all right.
We're going to put her here. I'm facing the candy in toward the center. and I'm putting her over toward the
What was
side.
wrong with the first one that you did?
The bags over there.
Oh, I see.
I just put it right in the middle.
Oh, I gotcha.
And the bags are not going to fit
Gotcha, gotcha.
as well.
So you know in the slides that you presented,
Yep.
you actually put the food bags in the next day after you took the package out. Okay.
See, you weren't paying attention either, were you?
Yeah, now, everybody, and I mean everybody, looks at this and says, oh, wow, I don't like this big space here, I don't like this big space here. I'm going to space these frames out
That's,
evenly. Like
well, that's what I was wondering.
This is what I'm
thinking.
doing. Space these frames out evenly like this. And no, you're not.
I know.
Okay?
Yeah.
Frames do go
Push them
to the center.
tight.
They need to be touching.
Tighten
Okay.
to the center.
These tight into the center. Okay? If you do not, then what will happen, most especially between these two little frames, but probably between all the other frames, the bees will build comb all over the place. They'll build comb perpendicular to the frames. They'll build comb out from the frames, which won't be attached to the foundation. They'll just kind of build a sheet of comb. So these frames actually are engineered to fit like this. They're the right space apart, so when the bees draw it out, it is bee space. If there's more than that, you're going to have a mess and a half.
So they don't build around it because it's around the outside because there's more than the 3/8,
Yeah,
right?
they don't like to build comb around the outside. They just don't like to.
Okay.
I mean, don't ask me why.
Okay.
You're gonna have to force them really to build comb on the outside of this frame. I think we talked about that when
Not
they
flipping it.
when they start building
Right.
out and fill up pretty much 7 or 8 of your center frames and have started drawing comb along the inside of this frame, then you just want to take and turn it around. Okay, so that would be frame 1 and 10
Right.
if you're doing 10 frame, or frame 1 and 8 if you're doing 8 frame.